as you find peace in what you're doing, then you're successful. And that's what people don't realize. So you got to do stuff to where you can go to sleep at night, because the glory is in you.
Hi you guys, and welcome back to my channel. So in this video I wanted to share with you 5 daily healthy habits that I've developed over time that I wanted to share with you guys in this video. It's fair to say that we all want to be better people, but we can't expect better from other people if we can't be that for ourselves. Through gradual effort and changes, I've learned to just simplify life, slow down, work smarter, not harder, and just live and love life. If you're new to my channel, my name's Sheldon. Subscribe and leave a like. And without further ado, let's just get into these habits.
Be weary of the waste of the world.
So I'm going to recommend to you guys a few books right off the bat. The first one is The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle. This is my second time reading this book. It's a masterpiece to me. And I also have a couple others that I read through ebooks, but I want to share with you all. Untethered Soul by Michael Singer, Everyday Zen, Love and Work by Charles Beck. What these authors have in common is they're all spiritual teachers who practice everyday Zen, which is something that I think we can all incorporate into our daily life. Seminars and podcasts are good for those who just can't get into reading like that. I get it.
But you know that
I got this app. I didn't care too much for it at first, but hear me out. It's really growing on me. It's called I Am, and it just notifies you with daily affirmations throughout the day. And of course, you can adjust that to your liking. So the purpose of affirmations is to basically feed your subconscious mind with more positive things to promote more positive and productive conscious thinking. Our subconscious mind is what dominates our conscious thought patterns. So if we do the inner rewiring, it just makes for better living. Journaling. This is something that I've talked about in various videos over the year. It's something that I don't do as consistently now, but it's more of a meditative practice. And just for me personally, journaling has helped me understand myself better, articulate myself, process my feelings in general, but also under certain circumstances and my reaction to those things in real time. Though of course, this is one of those things that you develop through practice. So another form of journaling that I like to do is on a blank sheet, I will write down all my goals and just to-do tasks, things that I gotta do for the week, write it down, flip the page, forget about it. I've learned to just move through life with intention to achieve things rather than trying to force things into fruition, because sometimes the intention and the action that follows that is enough. It can cause a little unnecessary stress when you try to micromanage and force and do. You feel me? That's just a place that collectively that's where we are now. And just because it's normalized, it doesn't make it healthy. I hope y'all don't eat me up for this. Step away from tarot, psychic readings, Reiki, astrology, all of that. Not all together, but just be more intentional. Look, all tea, no shade. That stuff can be very addicting and scary accurate because it is what it is. And at its core, it's energy, right? And so some people can pick up on those energies more consciously and effortlessly than others. So it's important that when you tune into readers, when you tune into these people who work with energy, just be very aware of how not your mind reacts, but how your body reacts to the reader and the information that's being delivered to you. Collectively, there's a lot of war, there's a lot of general insecurity and uncertainty about just life with everything that's going on globally, and this has been going on for years. So sometimes that work and the readings can be a little misleading, not because the reader is doing so intentionally or isn't capable, but because energy is so fluid. Can you really accept what's being provided to you, or is it merely collective energy just being projected back to you in subjective thoughts? I just kind of look at it as you give your power away anytime that you look for anything outside of yourself to tell you about your past, present, or future. Not saying throw it away altogether, because it can be very beneficial, very healing, very helpful for those who are in need. But be wary of falling into that complex of being addicted to that or thinking you need that when you're in control through the thoughts that you have. But like I said, not dismissing any of it, just be more mindful. Be more mindful. So we are more than our mind. We have a mind, we are in our body, but we are our soul, right? As we sift through life, we identify ourselves with the experiences that we have as good or bad. So a better way to conceptualize this is we are beings. That is our primary state, a state of being. So knowing that, we have to practice that state of being and just being aware of the experiences and people that happen and not being so attached to it and just accepting things for what it is. It kind of sounds very dehumanizing, but sometimes just being aware is the work. Sometimes that's just enough. Because over time, you can fine-tune your reactions to circumstances. Think of it as like when you're watching a movie, think of your least favorite genre. So for some people, it's horror. And your first time watching that horror movie is going to be very different from your 12th time watching that horror movie if you watch it 12 consecutive times, because you've gotten used to it. That's what I want you to take away from this, because the more that you practice just being aware in the simplest activities, the more your overall awareness increases. Like I said, it's really just all about being more aware. Okay, so pretty self-explanatory. Give to other people and expect nothing back. Give your waiter a $30 or $50 tip. Compliment someone that you see throughout the day. Do the things that feel right in the moment just for the sake of doing it, without thinking about how that act is gonna affect you or how you're gonna get anything from it. Very often when we get those urges and nudges to do something in that matter, the way I look at it is maybe that's just the role that you're supposed to play in someone else's life for that day. And over time, it creates a ripple effect. You've got to be the change you want to see. So the more that you put that energy out, the more enjoyable your own experiences become. But of course, it has to be from like a place of being genuine about it. Okay, so there's delta, theta, alpha, beta, and gamma. Those are like brain states that are talked about. I want to talk about theta. Theta is like that dreamy, relaxed, meditative state that you reach right before you go into deep sleep at night. Very rarely are you in that state throughout the day just because we're always so busy. There's always so much stimuli around us. There's really no time to relax outside of napping or sleeping. A lot of times the tone of our days aren't set by what happens in the morning or what we do in the morning. It's by what happens the night before. So very often we ruminate or stress on things that just happen throughout the day, things we have to take care of, or things we just feel obligated to in life before we go to sleep. And so that same energy kind of picks up and it carries over to the next day. But if we take the time every night before bed, reduce stimuli, cut off blue light, relax your body, and just slow down your mind, you're better equipped not only for the next day, but reaching that theta brain state, which is also very key for manifestations, FYI, but just in general for better health and reducing stress, because as we know, stress is the #1 disease right now. So that is gonna be it for this video. I hope you all found it enjoyable. Let me know if you'd like to see a self-care routine video, kind of piggybacking off of some of the things that I shared with you all in this video. I'm super passionate about self-development, wellness, all of that. And a lot of this stuff I've wanted to share now for going on over a year, but it was one of those things where I had to practice what I wanted to share rather than just showing up and sharing it with you guys. Leave a like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you all in my next video.